Welcome to OWAD Today. I'm Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. Today, we're going to talk about 勤俭节约. This is an expression that on CCTV, central government's, state government's news agency by the CCP in China, and 勤俭节约 was applauded by the government as a virtue. And I guess in ancient Chinese as well, since we have each character, you can see either is about do your due diligence, or you're following the crowd, or stay frugal, or you restrain yourself or constrain yourself. So all kinds of bindings on individuals, and Chinese, for the most part, kind of grew up like this, and we're used to all kinds of restraints on us, and it was not regarded as limitation of personal freedom. No, it's like the necessary way to live within a certain boundaries. So 勤俭节约 by the government or by culturally embedded into our daily behavior. And each one, 勤, diligence, is made of this raking or plow. I think it's a more rake symbol. So here, 3 sharp edges. Of course, it's not just 3, but the shape of it with this is the handle. I can imagine it's a kind of piece of metal with sharp edges to rake through the soil as a farming tool. And the soil on the left side, the bottom 2 horizontal lines connected by 1 vertical line is the soil symbol. And it's simply the ground have the plant, vertical thing of the plant, under the ground, and the second horizontal line is a pointer of the surrounding the tip to the tip of the root of the plant. So that's the environment of the plant, the soil. Okay, the top is 20 fires over the farm field. So farm field emitted 1 horizontal line. So farm field in Chinese is box with a cross in the middle, because that means parse out small pieces of land to households. The whole land was owned by one central owner and a ruler of the country, but it was pieced out to farmers in China, to different households. And that's why the farm fields in Chinese is a box with a cross in it. And this 20 sign made of 2 tens connected to each other. And this 10 is an ancient roping technology to keep record of number 10. That's the starting point of starting roping. Okay, so 20 with the fire is the cone shape with 2 sparkles on the side. That's again imitating how the fire would look like. So when the farm field looks like fires, 20 means lots of fires. That is the color of the soil, which is, Chinese call it a yellow. I guess it's kind of brownish, lighter color kind of soil. And according to scholars, this 黄土, so yellow color of soil. This is soil, this is yellow. Then, okay, so when 20 fires means lots of the fire color all over the farm field, I guess that's the harvesting time. And Chinese use that color scheme of the harvesting season as the definition of yellow. So when yellow paired with soil underneath, that's kind of sticky, kind of clay type of soil. And when you have to rake through that, you can see it's quite some hard labor work. And that's how Chinese define 勤, means diligent. You really have to rake through that sticky soil. Okay, 俭, we have the human figure on the left side. And then we have the face symbol, and not face. Wait, is it a face symbol? No. Okay, so this triangle shape means the hierarchy of society. And then you have the mouse symbol, mouse, and you have the side view of this human figure, almost like 2 humans walking, right, next to each other. So even if there are only 2 human figures with the mouse over there, you can see it's multiple of them under this hierarchical structure of society. And that's kind of an abstraction of how the society would have such rules on you. So the whole thing represents the voices of the society. Mouths represent speaking. So voices of the crowd under this hierarchical society have a certain binding on individual person. You're supposed to live under all that external voices exerted on you. And eventually this live under the, I guess, the cultural norm or expectations, societal expectations became frugal, I guess. I'm not sure if frugal is the central value over there, but that's the expectation. And so live under expectation somehow turn into frugal. So I guess the first expectation, probably the top expectation, is you being frugal. 俭, today's meaning is frugal, but when we unpack, it's live under social expectation. 节, we have the bamboo symbol on the top, so which is a kind of a drapey leaves. All the other plant symbol in Chinese is kind of looking like this. Only the bamboo is pointing downwards. And then we have this sitting. So this is the torso and sitting on the heels. Ancient times, people don't have the table and chairs yet. So, you know, referencing Japanese way of living, okay? So table chairs were later, I guess, Western invention and later imported, or could be a later invention as well, because Chinese in later generations do have tables and chairs, but probably at the beginning, when the language creators started to create some concept, sitting on your heels was still the norm. So we have the sitting on the heels next to the pot holding on this stand. So you can almost view it as a rice cooker. And this, according to some scholars, either means a pot that holds rice, or it could be the good flavor from the rice, the fragrance from the rice. That kind of, this pointy thing is, you know, the emission of the aroma of the rice. So you sitting on your heels trying to eat that pot of rice. And paired with bamboo means when you're eating them, you need to be considerate of other people in your household. So this restraint came from the imagery of the bamboo have the rings or knot on them, right? After a segment, a knot, something like that. And Chinese use this, the whole thing, to mean that knot, that ring structure. And then with that to mean individually, we are living within the confinement of our own. So it's not external, it's growing on you, this confinement. You cannot grow wider than the ring over there. So this bamboo structure then applied back to human. And then we have the fabric symbol paired with the spools of thread. That means something related to ropes, to thread. So automatically it becomes binding. And the right side is shao, is spooning some soup. I guess this horizontally represents whatever liquid you're eating, scooping out. So this shao paired with this rope or thread icon together means constraint. So I'm not sure it's similar to like eating the rice. Here, the drinking the soup, also like paired with rope. Rope means binding, right? Means constraint, means bundling, and that's kind of external, not your own thing, but it's also related to some food security. So rice eating or soup drinking in the two symbols related food, I guess it's food security back then was a big deal. So you're supposed to restrain when you eat, you need to be considerate of other people in your household, or when you're drinking soup, you need to acknowledging we are all sharing the soup together, and that's provide a kind of a binding external conditions for your own behavior. So when you make your decisions or choices, you're in consideration of other people's or other conditions external of you. 勤俭节约 altogether means you need to work hard, put in your due work, and be frugal, follow the social rules, and restrain yourself from eating all the rice or constrain yourself from drinking all the soups. And 勤俭节约 is simply Chinese way to ingrain in our lifestyle to be lean toward super saver side. So East Asian has the highest savings rate because that's what's culturally encouraged, that we are encouraged to work hard, diligent, and to be frugal, to follow the social rule, to be considerate of the other people living in our household, our tribes. So we have the good reasons, like from the beginning of the food security, right? From the food security days all the way carried over to contemporary, even post-industrial, world, that we need to still be a super saver. And I forgot the reason why I picked this picture. I'm not sure if it's because this is a kid. Oh, I guess 勤俭节约 shows actually it's easy to be happy. And all these, like this kid is having so much fun out there, and without expanding, actually, all these air, sunlight, water splash, all these are free. And that's what Chinese consider the best way to spend your time, spend your life without like overspending yourself. It's counter, it's always encouraged to underspend, to be a super saver. 勤俭节约. Thank you for your time. See you another day.